What's up, Smitley here, Smitley.com for the training log video with commentary. Week 5, Day 1, max effort lower, training from Friday. Had to bump training up a day early due to coaching responsibilities on Saturday. Coach Trey, who's the guy spotting me behind me, and then about a dozen Purdue kids. So I was a busy dude on Saturday handling a dozen plus lifters. So I decided to get my squat training in on Friday. Got back in the wraps. The goal for the day was basically to determine an opener. I think it's going to be about 495, so in kilos it's going to be 496. That's that right there. It's 495. Looks really good. Depth was perfect. Don't want to cut any higher, but definitely would have gotten whites. Went up to 515 just to feel it out. I don't think I want to open that heavy, especially at Worlds. I know judging is going to be tight. They are not going to let anything fly. They didn't let anything fly at Nationals. So I got to be smart with my attempts in that regard. Kind of let people beat themselves up and then get to have some fun on the second and thirds. Reverse band at 535 just to feel that weight. That's probably going to be a far stretch second. A conservative third, somewhere around there. I'm not really sure. But while it did feel heavy, it moved really well. Would have liked to seen it maybe half an inch lower. I just need to get a little more aggressive on my way down. I think that will come over the course of the next couple weeks when I'm in wraps every single weekend. Back to the yoke bar and chains. Basically went ape shit on this stuff. I didn't get to do it last weekend at Elite. Just there's no way with all the people and everything. Logistics, it just didn't make sense to do that. So I worked up to the heaviest single that I could. I pretty much just maxed out on it. Got up to 385 plus the chains for single. I'm pretty pleased with that. My best with just the yoke bar in general, I think, is around 415, 425. So to be essentially right around there, but get a good overload with the shades, it's a good thing. And then I had some pause squats, 4 sets of 4 afterwards with the exact same setup. So pretty smooth day, really tough to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of squatting, but I think I found my opener. It's probably gonna be right around the 490, 495 range. My weight's gonna start to drop down a little bit more. I'll have to be filling those leverages out, so I really don't want to open up too heavy. And like I mentioned with the WPC, I know the judging is gonna be tight, so that's the way it should be. But I would much rather. I've noticed that my best meets have come when I'm conservative on an opener and build momentum going into the meet versus being overly aggressive and struggling to stay in the meet. So my goal is just to get that good easy opener, play around with the wraps, and figure what's going on. In terms of the wraps, as you saw, I stuck with the mysticals this whole training cycle, or this whole training day, and so far the whole training cycle really. I think I may even use them for my opener. I'm not even entirely sure yet at this point, but I am going to be giving the Metal All Blacks a try for in 2 weeks, because the following weekend will be a deload. So after talking with teammate Mario D'Amico, he thinks it's going to be really good for me. I get a lot out of the Mysticals, and anyone that's ever seen the Mysticals, the white wrap that's on the inside is literally pretty much an ace bandage. I mean, I'm not getting shit out of that part of the knee wrap. So I'm essentially squatting with knee wraps that are about 1.25 meters, and getting a great amount of pop, if not more, than what I was getting out of the crates. The crates just stop me a lot more. And as we see how slow I descend, I don't really think that having something stop me is going to benefit me. Yes, I did squat that 565 in those, but I think the way the speed is looking on all these others, these are way faster than anything I ever took before that 565. So I'm very optimistic that if I can get in the All Blacks, give them about the 4 weeks to learn them, and just be patient on my way down and stay under control, that I'm going to have a ton of pop coming out of the bottom. And as fast as I lift and with my dynamic after work and all that kind of stuff, I feel very good about that. So I hate to make a gear change like this. I really do like the crate knee wraps. I do think that they are the best knee wraps on the market. But I just think for my squatting style with the flat-soled shoes now, this pop that I have, I've never felt my squat speed feel like this coming out of the bottom. It almost feels effortless, even with those weights. So I want to keep that going. So we'll see. I got to play around with some things. I'll still probably end up taking 4 pairs of knee wraps to the meet, and then making a game time decision if something goes wrong. But I thought I would at least elaborate on that, because I know people have probably been wondering, like, well, why isn't he in the crates? Well, that's definitely what I use most of the time, and what I put most of my own lifters in. So, but that's all for that training cycle. Kind of rambled on a little bit. Thanks for checking in, and keep my stuff over at elitefts.com.